It's just cool that we're talking snow, isn't it? I think it's great.
There's all sorts of things that are happening in the atmosphere.
Avoid the noise and take in the fresh air.
It has started.
America's morning headquarters, every morning on the Weather Channel.
Welcome back to our continuing special coverage tonight on the severe weather outbreak that's underway. St. Louis is right now under a tornado warning, and the tornado has been observed.
And you can see right now how quickly the conditions have changed from dry to this. Stormy conditions, can observe tornado warnings here in the St. Louis area. With it, frequent lightning, just another sign, another testament to just how strong these storms are and how intense they are. When you get all that vertical motion, the air rising from the relatively warm and moist surface going up. You see the flags flying around here in St. Louis, and look at that, just whipping around.
It's just electric, isn't it?
Yeah.
So much lightning associated with these storms. Very heavy rain. It's nighttime, as well as heavy downpours. All of this obscuring the skyline, right? So you may very well not be able to see the tornado. So we want you tonight to just trust the warnings and get to your tornado safe place. There already has been damage in the state of Missouri. We're continuing to follow the information on that. No reports of injuries as of this time. Hopefully we'll stay that way tonight, and you'll be getting to your safe place whenever these warnings are issued. You know, Chris, we have one more shot here of St. Louis that I just kind of wanted to take a little peek at right now, and this kind of gives you that broader view with all that lightning.
The other camera is in there, right, is in the city here, and the arch starting to be a little bit obscured, getting a little fuzzy. That would be the rain. Making it so the visibility is going down a bit there, a little fuzzy look to the buildings. That is some very heavy rain. And with the wind, that is where even being undercover, you're not necessarily going to stay dry because the wind is bringing the rain in.
So this is the worst of it unfolding right now for you in St. Louis. We've got two different tornado warnings that are in effect, both of which have observed or confirmed tornadoes on them. The first one I want to tell you about is the one that's moving across the south side of town right now. The confirmation was over here when it was in Arnold, but you can see that strong hook signature there, Chris, and we kind of see that little inflow notch as well.
Right, that little kink right here. So you have all of this mess, all of the hail and the rain that's in there, but then you have this light rain, and the reason for that, the air, like if you're over here and you're hanging out, it's possible you're going to feel the winds going this way, going into the storm, and the air's rising right there. That's why you don't have heavy rain. So air's going up. Hard for the rain to come down where the air is going up. And so that's what we're seeing right there.
So there you can see the tightest circulation looks like it's over LeMay right now. This is heading north and east. So this is going to be tracking all along the south side of St. Louis. Let's go ahead and put the tracker on there so we can get some more towns. I'm not seeing a debris signature right now, so that's a little bit of good news. Hopefully that means that it's not on the ground at the moment, but I think we need to assume that at least it was and could do that at any given time with a signature like that. It does look maybe even a little bit broader all in this area. That looks concerning.
And it does look like you're getting a little bit of a surge in the wind as well, which will happen if you're just like hanging out on the back porch or whatever. It's a calm night, kind of humid feeling, and then the trees start to rustle a little bit. The wind chimes start going. What'll happen there, that can be with the rain coming down, air comes out of the storm and comes out ahead of it and gives you a little bit of warning that something's on the way.
So you're probably getting that in a place like Belleville right now, as well as over towards Smithton. But back here, those winds are cranking and likely to be damaging. So those are going to be ripping through here. And St. Louis itself, too, by the way, you're likely to be getting in on some of that hail. Let's go to the hail parameters real quick, Heather, and show folks with this one. Yeah, so there you can see the hail and the direction that that's going. So that will likely be moving right across town too.
So larger than an inch hail is being estimated right now on the radar. If you have a vehicle outside, that could put some little pings and dings in your hood or on the roof.
Yeah, and look at all the pink all within there. So likely seeing a lot of that. Let's get an update. Looks like we've got the flash, which means we've got an update on that tornado warning that's on the north side of St. Louis. Now, this is the one that was showing the debris signature earlier when it was back over towards St. Charles, and now moving through the Alton area. So still having an observed tag on this one right now, Madison, St. Charles, and St. Louis counties until 10:15, and certainly seeing the area right there near Alton.
It does feel kind of removed a bit, but that being said, close to the radar, so there's a lot more pixels here, right? So you've got a lot of the smaller little squares there, so it could actually be a little bit tighter than it might actually appear here, as if it were a little bit farther away from the radar.
Right, this is the one that was looking a little fuzzier when it was down towards Maryland Heights, and we saw a little bit of jump. Sometimes that can happen with tornadoes. They can cycle a little bit, and you'll have rotation in one spot, you'll get some weakening, and then a tighter area of rotation could develop after that. So there you can see it kind of tracking through. That's certainly the area right here in Alton. Alton, you need to be in your tornado safe place. Of course, Edwardsville, that's an area I think a few more folks maybe are familiar with. So this is the Illinois side, by the way, of St. Louis, and there's that rotation right near Alton. Oh, look at those winds.
Ooh, some strong
really
winds associated with the storms. You can really see it just has kind of that look to it too, where it just kind of has that push, like kind of like it's being plowed through. That air is being plowed by the wind that's coming down and out of these storms.
And it's going to be, kind of the apex of this bow, right in this area where some of those winds are going to be the strongest. Notice doing a little bit of querying here of what we're seeing in terms of the winds. So tornado warnings are issued when you got a tornado, but wind and severe thunderstorm warnings can be issued for winds around 60, and certainly we're seeing that, and we're seeing similar velocities in and out. That's what the plus and the minus was right there, indicating that we're seeing that stronger rotation.
Again, there's that little bit of a kink right in here. Can often be to tell that somewhere in here there's that rotation that's happening with the inflow. But St. Louis, you are in it right now, and the storm stretching here from northern Illinois, Chicago, all the way down to Louisiana and Mississippi.
Yeah, we have warnings right now too around Little Rock for severe thunderstorms. This is going to be ongoing through your Saturday and even into Sunday.